It's YouTube coming at you. I've been fighting with my camera ever since I made a YouTube video about a month and a half now ago about JFK. Alright? Can you dig it? Okay, I see I'm almost redlining here. Alright. Picture's too dark and out. I'm going off of YouTube's, basically record a video. So, as far as tonight now with the Apprentice, I'll tell you right now, Jesse James is a faggot and vegetable. Have you watched him, people? I'm putting it right out there to you, okay? Here, let me see. Let me adjust this. Can't do it. Yeah, Jesse James is a vegetable and a faggot. Okay? He slid on by, okay? This was for charity now, this show, okay? Big name, supposedly, with big bucks, okay? A couple of people, even Donald Trump asked him, you're married to Bullock there. Anyway, that's her last name, okay? Why didn't you pull any money in? I can't, it's for charity, okay? And he just sat there like a freaking vegetable, okay? All right? He was able to slide by all these weeks because I think basically people felt sorry for him and just couldn't, as Trump actually, basically said, just flying, floating, whatever, under the radar. I know what Trump wanted to say. Just what I'm saying to you. He's a fucking vegetable, okay? All right? Unbelievable. And then you got the rivers, the river nuts, okay? Where finally the 45, 50-year-old supposed daughter, who should be basically by now a grandmother, okay, the way things go nowadays. And right away, old Joni there, Joni with the mask, rubber glove face, it's almost ready to tear and, basically rotted flesh under there. What she needs is another transplant, okay? So she can start, putting out more, two-faced, as they say, two-faced, things going about it, you know what I'm saying about being two-faced, okay? Nothing with Jesse James tonight. And then in the end, when Jesse James, what a joke, the name. When old James was getting in the elevator there because he had lost, he was fired. Okay, he said he was proud of himself, and Donald Trump was proud of him. If he could only read Donald Trump's mind, okay? I'm not saying I can't, but come on, really. It was just sickening, I mean, even Trump was saying, you got, Sandra Bullock as a wife, and, come on, you're hooked up, you got money, basically that's what he's saying, and he said it, and it was for charity, what happened? And he just sits there, like this, all right, definite, serious issues, okay, and he supposedly got a weird TV show coming on, or it already started, that supposed name is a Dead Man. That's the name of the show, okay? Unbelievable, okay? So, just had to blow some smoke off of there. We give a big shout to Maya, my Cindy girl there, and also Venom Fang X. That's VEM FANGX. Okay? He's a righteous dude, and I'm down with him. And out there to that Go Green, who changed her name now to, I think, Lisa Green, something like that. She turned out to be, I had tried to get her on board with our peace train here, okay? All right? Until I looked into her videos and just seen what a vile, empty pit of a person this is. So go green, go. Okay? Because I'm not going to spend the rest of my life trying to get you on board with us. I'm sorry. But you're shot out, gal. And even Venom told you. All right? Back to Kennedy. Let's skip over to him. Without a doubt, in my mind, the top man who had the most to lose and the most power. Now, who would that be? JFK was president. Who would that other person be that had the most to lose, the most power? Well, see, if you don't know your facts, then you don't know who had the most to lose. But who would have the most power? The one that they had to ultimately, put in a nut house when he left office. Lyndon Baines Johnson. Yes, he was the one behind everything. He was the only one that ducked in Dealey Plaza when a backfire went off, just before the shots rang out on my main man, JFK. I know it's hard to see it in here. The whole tat runs the arm. Okay, it's most excellent. You recognize the guy immediately. But anyway, yeah. See, because Bobby was gonna get Lyndon Baines for fixing I always want to say lecture. That's not the word. In voting, an election. That's the word. I'm sorry, man. This crap that we got, the pollen and stuff has just got me on fire in my chest. But anyway, Bobby, the brother of President John F. Kennedy, was gonna definitely take down Lyndon Baines for fixing an election and conspiracy to murder. Okay? So it was cut the head off of the snake, which would be John F. Kennedy, and I hate to put it like that. And the snake dies, which means you take away Bobby's power. Because then Lyndon Baines Johnson steps right in as president, and he's got all those goodies, such as, what's that one phrase? Presidential, not pardon, but basically that's it. He can basically pardon himself on just about anything if the people don't impeach him. Okay? And eventually, Bobby winds up dead along with Martin Luther King. And has anybody here seen my old friends John, Martin, and Bob? Can you tell me where they've gone? They freed a lot of good people. Seems like only the good die young. Yeah. So I'll let you go with that. And I'll get back to you more on JFK. A good man. I tell you right now, none of us would be here right now if it wasn't for what JFK did. John Fitzpatrick Kennedy did back in 1961. And he faced down the Russians over the Cuban Missile Crisis in Cuba. 90 miles off our coast, they were parking nukes. They were going to try to take us out. And he backed them right down and got them the hell out of there. And people, everybody